I'm going to be speaking to you from the perspective of somebody that does a lot of trainings on this, and a lot of trainings in Central and Eastern Europe. So I come from Poland. I come from a country which 10 years ago came into the EU, and we had to learn a lot about how to use kind of the EU budget and how to develop ourselves as best as possible. So we have some experience to share, and we're also looking forward to how to actually make this happen, how to take this vision. And if you've been in any smart city conferences, you'll hear a lot about visions. I'm going to have a slide to show you about what I mean by visions and how to make these visions a reality. So we spoke about energy efficiency. Indeed, in 2009, the Commission came out, actually this is Eurostat, came out with the numbers that actually the industries which are consuming the most energy can be put together as those which are in the city. These are the transport, the residential, and the services. This is data only for CEE, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same data for SEE. So smart cities and energy efficiency are very well linked, but this is not only it. There is three main aspects into why you want to make a smart city. You want to harness the 21st century of IT capabilities in an urban environment. You want to bring the citizens into the global economy. This is the app economy, the share economy, entrepreneurship, innovation ecosystems, which was the presentation right before. And you want to improve, indeed, the energy efficiency and diminish consumption in a given area. So this is why. Now, I have done a lot of smart city conferences this year and last year, both as a speaker and as a participant, and I'm sure you have also. And we have a lot of smart city visions, right? These are only ideas, and these are only pictures I'm going to show you from the last year that I got, let's say. So this is a smart city vision from IBM. As you see, there's transportation, there's economic development, social services, public safety. It's a very well done model. This is the smart city vision from Schneider Electric. Also smart buildings, smart water, smart mobility. Some things are going on and on. Here are two examples. Shelter. So shelter is a social kind of indicator. It says how much, what kind of poverty you have in your city. What percentage of city population is living in slums? Slums is defined in the ISO. It's defined as a core indicator. You have to show this, what this is. It's very well calculable. It tells you exactly where you get the data from, and this is going to be harmonized across the entire globe. Another example, telecommunications and innovations. Oh, by the way, for shelter, that's it. Those are the only three numbers you have to show to prove or to get this ISO standard. Out of the 17 themes, theme 15 is shelter, and theme 15, only three numbers to get that ISO standard. Theme 17, innovation and telecommunication, also three numbers you have to show, not 200, not 2 billion, as you sometimes get sold. And that's this, the number of internet connections per 100,000 population, cell phone connections, landline phone connections. This is simple. The most important thing is that cities gain. Cities in my country gain. Cities in your country gain. Why? Because finally, we'll be able to assess the performance of services, both of infrastructure and institutions, especially if you outsource them. If you have a company that's going to come to you, to your city, and say, we're going to outsource your trash management. Great. They're going to outsource it based on what? This is going to be your baseline, your benchmark. This is how you're going to know whether this is going to be a workable, if this company has provided a service up to standard in other cities, will they provide a service up to standard in your city? No longer will the conversation be between the city official or the public procurement officer and a company who wants to sell their goods. There's going to be an outside source. Basically, we are creating a market here. It is no longer anything goes. It's going to improve city operations, it's obvious. It's going to harmonize them, show what's working, what's not. We're going to be able to benchmark ourselves. We're going to prioritize city budgets. This is the holy grail. If you don't have, if you're not trustworthy, and this makes you trustworthy, having a city which is certified, an ISO certified city makes you trustworthy. You'll get more funding. I can develop this in the questions.